Hey, you're back here. Good to see you. So today I want to talk about how to know if a woman is not interested but just being nice. Now, you'd admit that there's a really fine line, and sometimes it's really confusing to know whether a woman actually means business with you or she's just being polite. Oftentimes, if you're able to distinguish between the two, it can save you a lot of rejection. So if you're that kind of guy who gets lots of mixed signals, can't seem to figure it out, I've got a couple of things that will help you reduce the likelihood of you ever getting rejected by a woman. So if you're ready, let's jump into it. Hello there, my name is Jessica. I'm a broadcaster, a fitness enthusiast, biker girl, and a voice actor who lives in Accra, Ghana. And you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Do me a favor. It takes a lot to put these videos together. If you like the title, like the video, or like what I'm about to say, don't forget to smash the like button before you leave or stop watching this video, and subscribe if you would appreciate more content such as this, more relationship tips, and so much more. So thank you once again for joining me. We will jump right in. How to know if a woman is not interested, but just being nice. Numero uno. Half of the time when you're trying to invite her out, she will never or hardly ever give you an exact date and time. Half of the time, she's always saying, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know when I'm available. I can't tell you exactly when, but let's just say Saturday. Or, that kind of thing. But basically, she is never straightforward with you and never lets you know exactly when you can meet up. And every time you bring it up, she throws that same line back at you and says, I'll let you know. I'll check my calendar, And then she never gets back to you, right? Chances are she really is just being nice to you and she's not interested in taking this any further. So that is sign number one. Number two, when she does make a date with you, she doesn't show up when she says she will. Now, trust me, if a girl really, really likes you, she actually goes the extra mile. She makes the effort. In fact, she counts down to the day that she will see you and get to hang out with you again. So if this isn't happening, my brother, trust me when I say she is so not into you. She's probably just being nice. She's probably just stringing you along. For starters, it's really rude for you to set a date with someone or a time to meet someone and not show up at all, not call ahead of time. And in fact, you, the guy, would have to be the one to call her and find out, hey, is it still coming on? Are you still seeing me? And then she'll give you the excuse like, oh, something came up. She did not even have the courtesy to tell you herself. Things like that are clear signs. Clear signs that a woman is uninterested and will not want to take this attempted relationship any further. Because when a woman is interested, trust me, she is more than available. She will make time for your behind, and you can take that to the bank. Tip number three. If a woman does not allow you to invade her personal space, she's not that into you. Let me break it down. So say you go to a bar, right? And you're sitting with a woman and you want to just kind of draw a little closer, maybe. So you sit hip to hip, for instance. And as soon as you draw closer, she sort of maybe not immediately pulls away because she doesn't want you to feel bad. But at some point during the conversation, you feel her slightly shift her body away from you. Now, when you're not close to someone or when you don't like someone that much, you do not want them in your personal space. And everybody has this unspoken invisible barrier after which if someone crosses begins to make you uncomfortable. Now, if a woman really likes you, she doesn't mind if you invade that space. So for instance, let's say you're done with a good date, you're taking her back home, you get to the gate, she gets down from the car, you walk her to the door, for instance, And just before you leave, I'm not saying you kiss her or anything, but just before you leave, like you draw really close to her and say, hey, I had a really nice evening. Now, whilst you're saying that, if she takes a few steps back to try to maintain that personal space, that personal gap, chances are she's not really interested. She does not want to get intimate with you. And in actual fact, I wouldn't even advise you to invest any more time in seeing her, because it will end up being a total waste of time. When a woman likes you, she does not mind when you invade her personal space. Trust me, I know. Next tip. Now, gentlemen, pay attention. A woman is not interested in you if she never wants to be alone with you, number one, or only wants to meet you in public places. This is as old as time. Now, what it automatically says is she's not comfortable with you. She's not comfortable being alone with you. She does not trust you to be a gentleman. And you probably give off that vibe because you've been talking about sex all night, even though you just met. And that kind of thing. So if she's always showing up to your invitations, even with her friends, if she just never wants to come home, like you invite her, come over to my house, let's catch a movie, let's have some popcorn kind of thing. And she's like, oh no, why don't we just meet up at this restaurant? She's always trying to find a public place to meet you. My guy. Yeah, she probably does not like you like that. She's just being nice. Only reason she's courting your attention. We move? Can we go? Can we keep going? All right, let's do that. So guys, listen up. If a woman is just being nice and is not really interested, she keeps you away from her friends. So yes, there's that bit where if she's not comfortable with you, she would bring her friends along. But there's also that bit where she will not let you into her inner circle. Like the friends that really matter will never know about you. They will know of you, probably laugh at you with her, but you'll never actually get to, meet her inner circle. And if a woman is good enough, if a woman is happy enough, if a woman is willing to let you meet the girls or her besties or the people in her inner circle, that's a good sign, because that means she's trying to get validation from her friends as well. And if her friends give you the nod, essentially you're pretty much halfway there. You don't have to do a lot. Now, when women want to take you seriously, sometimes they just throw you into a party where all their friends are there and see how they react. When they see you, they'll all be checking you out that night, trying to come up with some kind of an assessment and feedback form to give to this girl the minute you are out of their premises. I believe this is tip number 6. Now, if a woman is not interested in you and is probably just being nice on some kind of level or sending you mixed signals, this is what you really need to pay attention to. She takes hours and sometimes days to respond to your messages or return your calls. Trust me, this is the oldest, well, maybe not the oldest rule in the book, but nothing screams, I don't want anything to do with you, louder than that one single action. If she doesn't like you, she will not be in a hurry to return your calls. She will not be in a hurry to return your messages. She will leave your messages on read. If you use applications like WhatsApp, etc., yeah, she's not going to return your calls. That's for sure. So look out for it, and don't be caught up in the web. Even if she seems like you call her up and she's still all nice and, hey, how you doing? I miss you. And then, actions speak louder than words. She misses you, and yet she'll never be the first to initiate a call. She'll never, ever send you a message first. And when you do send her a message, it'll take her hours to respond. Meanwhile, when you do get to hang out with her, you realize that she's always on her phone. She's always holding her phone. But for some reason, when you're not with her, it takes her so long to respond. She's seen your messages, all right? She just doesn't think that you're worth the time. Hint, 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 hint? I believe so. I know women can be complicated, and half of the time we never quite tell you how we truly feel about, about you or about certain situations. But guys, you're gonna have to accept us like that. If you manage to decipher the woman code, you're halfway there. You will not waste your time on and invest your feelings on people who will not return it. Unrequited love is one of the most painful things, and so you will save yourself a lot of heartache. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, support your girl. Smash the like button as it helps with the algorithm. Or better yet, why don't you just subscribe and turn on all notifications so you get a notification every single time I post. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jessica. I'm out. See you later. Later.